Well, after a fortnight of mass demonstrations which have brought the country to a standstill, Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak continues to defy demands for his immediate resignation. But in a move that once would have been unthinkable, the government is talking with opposition groups, including the banned Muslim Brotherhood, to try and end the standoff. Hundreds have died in street battles between pro- and anti-Mubarak factions, and some opposition activists now fear their People Power campaign is losing momentum. ABC correspondent Philip Williams reports from Cairo.
Depending on your view, these people are either heroes or traitors. The warriors of a revolution that has held this square and paid in blood. But they still haven't won over a country. Day after day, they resisted everything the pro-Mubarak forces literally threw at them. The president was digging in, and many believe this was his reply to the protesters. Caught in the middle of the chaos, we found Noor Ayman, the son of a prominent opposition politician and a fierce opponent of Mubarak's.
They're trying to get the Egyptians to kill each other. They sent them to be supporters with horses and camels so that they can be violent with us, so that we would kill each other. Mubarak!
Days later, the army had finally taken control, something they chose not to do during the clashes. The president is still in power, the protesters still in the square. But hopes here for a quick Tunisian-style capitulation are fading. And a second battle is on for the hearts and minds of Egyptians tiring of the conflict, the insecurity, and especially the economic damage. Amongst the 20 million other Cairo residents outside the protest area, even some who support reform are asking if it's time to back off and count the victories rather than the losses.
Over time, you have to see what you can negotiate. And actually what's happening now in Tahrir, I believe, that if they do not start to negotiate, they are losing in power. And that's the problem we're going to face, because if work goes on to usual, the people will start, should I go to work or should I stay in Tahrir? So I believe it's going to be, the number will go down and shrink, and they should actually start now to think what's best and what's the best deal we can make today.
The tourists have all gone. Hotel rooms are empty. The pools unrippled. Along the Nile, the tourist boats lie idle. No customers now or for the foreseeable future, and the boatmen are getting desperate.
There is no food or money, no tourists. How are we going to eat when we're paid by the day?
The tide of public support for the protests may be ebbing away as the old structures of the state control reassert themselves. An activist like Noor Ayman, who we met during the clashes, are now afraid they'll be arrested and punished. We're going to meet Noor again, but under very different circumstances. He's now worried he's going to be picked up by the police, so we've arranged to meet him at a secret location. It'll have to be quick, because he's very afraid that the police are after him and he could be picked up.
Now that public opinion is split, our main obstacle is no longer the government or the police or the army. It is them and the Egyptian public. So now not only are you trying to fight for your rights from the government, but also from your fellow Egyptians who believe that you're already getting your rights and you're being greedy by still wanting to stay in Tahrir, or you're being destructive. And now the rumors are coming out that we're all agents of Zionism, agents of Israel, agents of the United States, agents of the Muslim Brotherhood, agents of Hezbollah, agents of the Shiites in Iran, agents of Qatar. We have become agents to everybody, and we, according to them, according to the rumors, we get paid $100 for our participation, and we get bribed in KFC meals.
Do you fear this is lost? Essentially, this is lost?
I do not want to say this is lost, because if we had said that, for example, a week ago or 10 days ago or a year ago, then we wouldn't be where we are today. I'm going to say things are a lot more difficult than they were a while back.
What do you think is the army's agenda?
At the beginning, we thought it was to protect the Egyptian people. After the events that we witnessed 2 days ago, sadly, I realized that no, the interest of the Egyptian people was not its priority. I could get arrested for saying this, but I believe, sadly, they're trying to support the regime in a different way to give it the legitimacy that it almost lost post-January 25.
By allowing chaos?
By allowing a certain form of systematic chaos that could be used by the Egyptian regime to blame things on us and to suppress our movement.
There's no doubt Egypt has been shaken to the core and changed by all of this. Cleansing the streets of Cairo will not douse the eruption of anger here or in the wider region.
Philip Williams reporting from Cairo.